Hello, and welcome to another episode of the
Global Digital
Digital
Success
Success
Talks.
Talks. Welcome, everyone, and happy and blessed Monday for those who are on Monday, and happy and blessed Tuesday for those who are on Tuesday. Yes. So today we're bringing you the following topic.
Okay, so our topic for today is from limiting beliefs to limitless growth, rewiring the way you think.
Yes, so that's what we're going to be talking today. So before we dive into our topic, let us introduce ourselves. So, hi everyone. My name is Sandy. I'm originally from Panama, but I'm currently living in Canada, in sorry, British Columbia, Canada. I also work in the movie industry, and I'm a proud digital business owner and mentor.
Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. My name is Isabel. I'm originally from Mexico, now living in North Carolina with my family. I am a digital business owner and a mentor.
Yes. And we also want to remind everyone that every Tuesdays and every Thursdays we have our live webinars. So if you want to learn how you can start your online business and start earning online, all you have to do is just register into any of the websites that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch the webinar. So when you register into our website, you will receive an email that will contain two links. The first one is to register to the live webinar. So that will take you to a page that will have two buttons, one for Tuesday and one for Thursday. So you can register for either one or for both. And our live webinars happens on those 2 days at the same time, so 5 p.m. PST and 8 p.m. EST. The second link you get there is a link to the replay of the live webinar. So just in case you cannot attend to the live webinar, that's not a problem. You can always catch the replay and watch it from the comfort of your own home. In addition to that, we also invite you to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. Now, you're probably wondering, so what is it that we're going to find out on the webinar? On the webinar, you're going to find out how our online business plan works, and also you get the opportunity to hear from the panelists, which are members of our community, who will be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. So, if you want to catch last Thursday's replay of the live webinar before tomorrow's live webinar, here were the hosts and panelists for that day.
Okay, so last Thursday we had Rebecca as our host, and she is a buyer and planner. We had Verica, who is a project manager in Canada. We had Quarum, who is a former cashier at Walmart, and Lutaline, who is a registered nurse. We also had Jocelyn, who is a project manager, and Ava, who is a community connector. We had Porna, who is an occupational therapist and teacher, and Dana, who is an IT manager. So, just like you can see, we have people from different backgrounds, different countries, different cultures, sharing their testimony, their journey with all of you. So, if you want to learn more about this business, you can do one of the following three. You can go into the web pages you see on the screen, send us a direct message, or you can comment info and we'll be happy to share the information with you.
Yes, thank you, Isabel. So if you're catching the replay from last Thursday's live webinar, our replays has subtitles in several languages, and our live webinar has subtitles in 5 languages. That's Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. So there you go. So if you want to learn how you can start your online business, all you have to do is just register into any of the websites that appear on the screen. All right, so let's dive into our topic for today.
Yeah, from limiting beliefs to limitless growth, rewiring the way you think.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to be talking today. So, welcome back to another episode of the Global Digital Success Talk. And happy and blessed Monday for those who are on Monday, and happy and blessed Tuesday for those who are on Tuesday. So, what if the only thing that's standing between where you are and where you want to be is a belief you've been carrying for years? So today we are talking about how to rewire the way we think so growth becomes possible. So that's what we're going to be talking today. So, over the last couple of weeks, we have been resetting our vision and mindset for 2026. But today we're taking to the next step, okay? Because even with a clear vision, limiting beliefs can quietly sabotage the progress. So, according to the research in cognitive psychology, shows that our beliefs influence up to 80% of our daily decisions. That means that often without us realizing. That means changing how we think can literally change how we live. And that's, something, that is very important to realize that, how our beliefs influence, how we behave. So if we, for that, we're going to be talking today how to remove those limiting beliefs and rewire our mind. So to be able to do that, we're going to be talking about the following points.
Okay. We have 2 points. The first one is identify the belief that keeps you small. And the second one is replace limitations with expansion.
Yes, so that's what we're going to be talking today. So let's start with the first point.
So identify the belief that keeps you small. Limiting beliefs are powerful, not because they are true, but because they sound reasonable. For years, my inner dialogue sounded like this: I don't have the right experience for this. I'm not tech savvy enough. People like me don't really succeed online. None of these thoughts were dramatic. They felt logical, familiar, and safe. And I'm sure many of those think that way, because we were what do you call it? We were taught different as we were growing up, and we were probably always told the same thing, go to school, get a good college degree, and go get a good job and stick with that job. Because before, having the same job for a long time was what people saw as success. So, now, um, these beliefs, they felt logical, familiar, and safe, and that's exactly why they kept me small. What I eventually realized is this: a belief is not a fact; it's a habit of thought. Most people Most beliefs are formed from past experiences, not future potential. And that's what I was telling you. We are raised with these beliefs, and a lot of times it's hard to get rid of them, when you've been hearing them so many times. So those thoughts weren't protecting me, they were repeating old stories from the various or from versions of me that had never been exposed to new possibilities. And according to neuroscience, shows that the brain is plastic. It can rewire at any time. That means that belief that shaped yesterday doesn't get to decide tomorrow unless you let it. My breakthrough didn't come from suddenly believing or feeling confident. It came from awareness. The moment I named the belief, it lost its authority. Instead of this is who I am, it became this is just a thought I practice, something that I've been thinking, it's been in my brain for so long. And every time I try to do something different, I had that thought of this is who I am. This is who I've been. This is what I've been doing. This is what I know. This is what I was raised for, right? And once I saw it that way, I saw that it was just something that that has been in my brain. It popped up every time something new came to me. I could choose a different one instead of saying, those ones I just mentioned. And I could say something like, I'm willing to learn, or I can grow in this. Or I could also say, my story doesn't disqualify me, it prepares me. And this is something for women who maybe have been a stay-at-home mom for a long time, somebody that has been doing the same thing for a long time, that they think that it's maybe too late for them, that this is not really for them, and they feel like their past disqualifies them. But everything that you're living is giving you an experience, so it's preparing you for something else. Awareness didn't erase fear, but it loosened its grip enough for me to move forward. you know so you just have to like think different and think of the potential that you have and of the things that you can achieve. And once you realize that, then you can see how you can move forward. And that moment changed everything for me. So a belief only has power until you question it. Awareness is where freedom begins. So don't forget that.
Thank you, Isabel. So yeah, so Isabel just talk about identify the beliefs that keep you small. So that's the first thing that we need to do to be able to rewire, the way we think and remove those limited beliefs. So identify which beliefs are the ones that are holding you back. Okay. And the next point is replace limitation with expansion. So when I first transitioned from the film industry to the digital space, everything felt new. The tools, the system, the technology, even the language of online business was different. At first, my mind went to the familiar questions. Can I really do this? What if I'm not ready? What if I fail? But over time, I learned to shift those questions. And instead of asking, I started asking, what would this look if it worked? And instead of saying, I'm not ready, I began to remind myself, I can learn as I go. So the small mental shift changed everything. According to some studies, show that people who actively replace limiting beliefs with growth based, those are 2 times more likely to take consistency actions toward their goals. And I saw that firsthand. Each time I took a step forward, launching a new ad, mentoring someone new, or speaking live for the first time, my confidence didn't come from perfection. It came from expansion. Expansion of faith, expansion of what I believed was possible, expansion of the version of myself I was willing to grow into. And that's why my online business and community that's why in my online business and community we focus on mindset just as much as system, because everything is about mindset. If you don't have the right mindset, then you're not able to see things with a different perspective. Because the truth is your business can grow beyond the limits of your beliefs. So if you think that you cannot do it, then you cannot progress. So you have to shift those limiting beliefs. So when you start replacing those like I don't know enough with I'm open to learning, you create a space for growth. When you move from what if it doesn't work to what if it does, you open doors you didn't even know existed. So, rewiring the mind isn't about positive thinking, it's about intentional thinking. And intentional thinking leads to intentional action, which leads to transformation. So, today I don't see challenges as limitations, I see them as invitation to expand. Every new skill I've learned, every person I've mentored, and every milestone I've reached started with a decision to believe a little bigger. Fear doesn't disappear with success. It transforms into fuel when you choose expansion over limitation. So here's the message for you guys. Growth doesn't come from eliminating fear, it comes from expanding belief just enough to move forward. So when you change that mindset, and you start believing, then you're gonna be able to progress and reach and achieve what you want to achieve. So here's the key takeaway for this topic.
Uh, Remember, your potential isn't limited by your past experiences, your background, or your doubts. It's limited only by the beliefs you are willing to keep.
Yes, so that's our key takeaway for this topic. So we have arrived to the end of our lives. So hopefully, you learned today. We've been talking about preparing for the year 2026, and now those are great, but also you need to also remove those limiting beliefs. You know, to be able to achieve your goals. So today, we gave you like two tips, on how you can do that, and one is awareness and the other one is belief that you can do it, so shifting that mindset into that. So hopefully you learn some tips, and if you have any other tips, you can put it in the comments. We'll be happy to read it, and you can also tell us what you love what we say today. um, and if you want to learn a little bit more about our online business opportunity, here are three ways that you can do that. So you can either put in the comments more info, or you can send us a private message and we'll be happy to answer any questions that you might have, or you can register directly into our website. So we do have free live webinars where you can get more information every Tuesdays and Thursdays at the same time, so 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST. So in there, we're going to be talking about how an online business plan works. And also you get the opportunity to hear from the panelists, which are members of our community, where they will share with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business transformed their lives. So, has transformed their lives. So, when you register into our website, you will receive an email will contain two links. One is to register to the live webinar, so you can pick it either day or both. The other one is the link to the replay of the live webinar. So just in case you cannot attend to the live webinar, that's not a problem. You can always catch the replay and watch it from the comfort of your own home. In addition to that, we also invite you to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. Now, you probably wonder, what you find out in this business, but, like I mentioned before, you're going to find out how an online business plan works. And also you got the opportunity to hear from the panelists, which are members of our community. So, we want to say thank you to everyone that has watched the live with us today. For those catching the replay, thank you so much. To our followers, thank you so much for being part of our journey, for believing in us, and for engaging with our content. Now, let's find out what is our topic for next Monday.
Okay, so next Monday we're gonna have courage over comfort. How to stay bold, how to take bold action even when you're scared.
Yeah, so that's our topic for next Monday. So it's another good one. So until then, notice the beliefs that show up this week and choose the ones that support the future you're building. So all the other ones, just put it on the side. Um, so saying that, we want to wish everyone a happy and blessed Monday for those who are on Monday, and a happy and blessed Tuesday for those who are on Tuesday, and a happy and blessed week ahead for everyone. So thank you again for being here with us today, and until the next episode of the
Global,
Global
digital,
Digital
success,
Success
talks.
Talks. Thank you, everyone. God
Thank you,
bless you all.
everyone. Have a blessed rest of your day and a week ahead.
Yes.